All right, so while I was looking through these, I discovered there are actually, welcome to me discovering this game. I found out that depending on your culture, this actually unlocks more options for backgrounds. So here I was thinking we were about halfway through with Clergyman Clug, which is Father Clug. This time I've just been defaulting. I haven't looked at these yet. I know very little about these, which we'll fix that. But I realize that if you click, so for example, right, if you click on a deer, right, you have these 10. But if I click on Dreadfire Archipelago, it opens and changes some of them. So we will look at different iterations of Clug, I promise. But we're going to keep going with the Adir one. So we're going to look next at Clergyman Clug, Father Clug. We're going to, yeah, we're just going to go through that. We're going to see what happens. All right, so here we are now with Clergyman Clug, which I notice it doesn't give you the option. I know very little about the gods, which, again, we'll look into that in another video. So I assume this is going to be very vague, but Clergyman Clug. So you're a holy man. I left it all behind. Oh, that's interesting. I led a congregation at one time. I was a missionary. Not really. That's just a lie. So I can manipulate people. Oh, this is the best one. This is the best. Oh no. Oh man. Wow. What an option. What an option. This one. All right. Okay. Let's see what happens. False Father Clug. Yeah, how is it you happen to come here? They found out that I made everything up and I had no choice. Too many people know my act. I need to go somewhere where no one knows me. I was not proud of what I've done. This is a fresh start. But you have the abilities of a priest. Like, you can actually use your abilities. This doesn't even make sense. Oh my god, I love this. This is amazing. Oh man, oh, this is up there. Fake priest who has real abilities is fantastic. Oh my god. Of all of these, they found out I made everything up. I have no choice is my favorite. Oh my god, hands down. Really, they found out, and 1 and 2 really seem kind of the same. 3 is interesting. I think that could make for more interesting. This kind of has like a Dragon Age Inquisition. Were you really the Herald of Andraste? Was it a mistake? I don't know. But man, of these, they found out. They ran you out of town. Stay out of Riverdale. Like, oh my god. They found out I had no choice. Ugh. No offense, but you probably had that coming. They say the gods see that each man gets his due. Don't know if I believe that, but they do seem to have gotten the better of you. This is actually one of the few times I think that she's really had a good response. Oh, this is great. I love this. Okay. Wild. Just fantastic. It gets her to say something unique. I love this. He looked at it was all a lie. That's pretty good. Let's go. Let's start from the top. So I was a holy man. I've left all that behind. All right, so how did you happen to come here? My God wasn't there for me when I was in need. I committed a terrible blasphemy for which there could be no forgiveness. There were certain oaths I couldn't live with. Oh, these are actually really fascinating. My God wasn't there for me when I needed it. I kind of like the blasphemy option, but let's look at my God wasn't. Out of these, I like the my God wasn't there for me when I needed it. I don't know, but there's certain oaths I couldn't live with. Again, it doesn't say what God. Again, I know very little of the gods, like I keep kind of mentioning, because we're going to do a video looking through some of that stuff. For now, even though there's some oaths I couldn't live with. I think there's one god who's like a god of like rebellion, who's pretty brutal. I like this one. This one's actually pretty interesting. Again, okay, hazards of the lifestyle. We didn't get the interesting option where she just tells you to your face something dynamic. All right. We've gone with the liar Clug, abandoned Clug. Let's go with I led a congregation. All right, so how's it you happen to come here? No one at home seemed to listen to what I preached. There were trysts with adoring members of my flock. Then they started talking to each other. What the? Oh, okay. This is amazing. This is, look, what can compare to that one? I started sleeping around with my members of my church, and then they all found out. This is some Jerry Springer level. Oh, these are all great. Oh man, the town I practiced my faith in was sacked. Man, who cares about that option next to number 2? This is wild. I just want to see what she says. I hope that she calls you out for being a horrible person. I have to see just what this one is. No offense, but you probably had that coming. Okay, gotcha. They say the gods see and each man gets his due. That's insane. That's nuts. I appreciate what a horrible option. My God. Okay, so we have the last of them. I don't think it's going to compare to how wild these other ones have been. I was a missionary. Again, maybe this one will be boring. Compared to all the others, I've been shocked at something, I think, in most of these. But, man, the manipulation and the sleeping around with your parishioners is wild. I don't know. Let's just see what happens if you were a missionary. I don't know if this one's going to be able to top the other ones. Let's see. I came to realize that faith wasn't the answer to prayers of the people I was supposed to be helping. Okay. I was let down by those who supposedly shared my beliefs. I'm hoping to spread the faith abroad. None of your business. Okay, this is tame. This is tame. This isn't insane like the other one. Of these, I came to realize faith wasn't the answer to the prayers of the people I was supposed to be helping. I think that's more interesting. But I was let down by those who supposedly shared my beliefs. I mean, obviously the standard one might be, I'm hoping to spread my faith abroad. Let's see what happens, but I was let down by those who supposedly shared my beliefs. Okay, can't trust anyone. Okay. All in all, Father Clug, genuinely the most interesting options.